Hey guys, what is up? This is the Gigabyte project, and I am actually not playing. I'm playing a game right now, but you guys can't see that because all you can see is my face. Unfortunately for you. But the game I'm actually playing right now is the exact game that failed in the video that I tried to put up about my game rant, which is probably going to be taken down soon. Probably be taken down by the time this is up. Anyways, the whole thing is that I wanted to have my game rant somewhere, but apparently playing this game isn't going to help me. And I actually really do enjoy this game. It's called Toontown, and I'm sure a lot of you have heard of it and probably think of it as a kid's game. But it's not a kid's... It's hard to say it's not a kid's game. It kind of is, but it's not at the same time. See, now what the whole rant was about is that games, although graphics are a big thing to a lot of people, and yes, they do enhance the kind of play value of the game, they don't matter as much as people say they do. Now, the thing is that a game is made to put you in the shoes of something else, such as the Toon I'm playing as, or that guy from Fallout 4, or the assassin, or a man in Vietnam. All these are from actual games. What the game is supposed to do is supposed to put you in the footsteps of somebody that you couldn't actually live as. Or maybe somebody you could live as. Either way, it's supposed to put you in the shoes of somebody else and put you through an adventure. Put you through the adventure that your character is supposed to be going through. The whole point is that it's not supposed to be... I mean, it can be realistic, that just helps. But, I mean, if you have a true imagination... I mean, that's what the whole point of the game is about. It's supposed to put you in the shoes, kind of like a book would, except you have your own choices that affect the way the story ends. That's the cool thing about games. That's what I personally love about games, rather than a movie or a book. I like those things, not that much, but I like them, but I like games more, because games, you get to choose. You get to build your character. It really feels like the character that you're playing as is you. Now, games a long time ago, and by a long time ago I mean like probably like 20 years ago, maybe 30 years ago, games were made from text. No pictures. There was no pictures in games. It was all text. And, I mean, a lot of, like, Call of Duty fanboys couldn't survive with that kind of thing. You can't say... You know, you type in the text and be like, this and this happens, what would you like to do? And then you type in what you think you want to do. That was the first MMO. The first MMO was completely made in something, basically command prompt. Command prompt is like that little black thing with white text that pops up whenever your computer's failing. Or whenever you're trying to start a thing. I mean, seriously. Games aren't meant to be super realistic, although that enhances it sometimes. That's not what they're made for. They're made to put you in the shoes of something that you can't be most of the time, or in a position that you can't be in, due to the fact of whether it be you don't live there, you don't have those kinds of skills, or maybe because you're human. Humans have a lot of things they can't do. I was going to say incapabilities. I guess, I don't know if that's a word. Either way, you get my point. But, I mean, it's cool to have stuff like the Oculus Rift that makes you really feel like you're in the game. But, I mean, you don't need it. It's not all that important. I mean, it's just meant... It's like a story to tell, except you get to decide what happens. You get to grind your character. You get to do what you want to make sure that you win the way you want to. Or don't win. Maybe you just last forever. Maybe it's an arcade game. I mean, you're just supposed to be in the footsteps. Unless it's just for entertainment, which is kind of what games are made for. You're supposed to be put in the footsteps... You're supposed to follow the footsteps of whoever you're playing as. That's the fun part of games. That's what makes games fun. You're entering a life that you couldn't normally be in. And that's fun. I mean, that's like... You get to cast spells, or fly, or ride a dragon, or jump off of buildings into a giant pile of hay, just like in Call of Duty. I wonder how many people just got pissed off at me for that. Anyways. Like I said... In Vietnam, play against zombies, jump into a pile of hay. You know, there's a million things you can do in games that you can't really do in real life. Ever. That's the fun part of games. So, although graphics help, it helps if you don't have as much of imagination. And I'm not saying that people who like good graphics don't have imagination. I'm saying that that's not what they're made for. That's not what games are made to be. Games are made to put you, as I said a million times in this single video, put you in the footsteps of somebody else. So, I hope this rant got through somebody. If you actually reached the end of this video, I'd be very happy. In fact, if you did reach the end of this video, which is this point, Tell me in the comments down below, because I'd really love to know if you guys were spent this long listening to me. If you did, I don't know why you did, but you did. So if you did, tell me in the comments down below. I'd love to know. So I hope you guys enjoyed this. If there's anything else you guys want to see us play, tell us in the comments down below, and I will see you in another one. So bye.